Today we will be writing powerful endings. Now, as we reach the end of our drafts, we need to think to ourselves, what are effective story endings? How will our stories end? Well, today I want to teach you that writers take their time with endings. We weigh and consider, draft and revise until we find an ending, that fits. We know that this ending will tie up any loose ends, resolve any unresolved issues, and bring home the story's meaning, the heart of the story. What is the theme? Now, let's take a moment and practice. What could an ending be for this scene? Now, in this story, there's a girl named Kayla who's being bullied. The mean girls hide around the corner in the hall, watching when Kayla pulls open her locker door. They see her step back as the trash plops out onto the kitchen floor, reeking. The mean girls laugh at the cockroaches as one drops onto Kayla's sweater. One of the girls, to top it off, approaches with a can of whipped cream in hand, ready to spray it in Kayla's face. All right, writers, take a moment and think. How could this story end? That's right. Maybe the story could end with the principal walking into the hallway, seeing what happens, and getting the girls in trouble. Ooh, maybe it could end with Kayla opening up the door, and instead of it being her locker, the mean girls accidentally put it into someone else's locker, so Kayla goes off just fine. Or maybe Kayla turns around and stands up for herself, tells the girls that she doesn't like what they're doing to her, and she walks away strong and proud. Do you notice how we took one story and we thought of different ways the story could end? You're going to be doing that today with your own stories. What are possible endings that could happen for your story? While you do this, you want to think of certain things. Here are key questions that fiction writers consider when revising endings. 1. Can the reader see evidence of the main character's evolution? 2. Does my ending make sense, or does it come out of nowhere? 3. Are the loose ends tied up? Have I answered readers' key questions? And 4. Have I revealed everything I need for the story's purpose? Ask yourself, does your ending fit these criteria? Today, as you're writing, I want you to think about the first draft of the endings of your stories today. After you do that, I want you to remind yourself that writers always consider whether the ending matches their story. Make sure you look for solutions and resolutions that come from grit, and especially the truth of the story. Today, you should be writing about 3 different ways your story could end, just like you did with your 3 different beginnings of the story. As you finish, maybe you might be able to find someone in your home that could be your writing partner. And remember that you and your partner can look at your writing, not just the ending, but also the entire story. Maybe somebody can give you feedback about any revisions you can make in the whole of your story. All right, writers, we're in the home stretch. Now, I want you to remember how you did this work a couple days ago when you revised your leads. Remember how you didn't delete any of the work you did, and all you did was add on to it by putting lead 1, lead 2, and lead 3? Well, today you're going to do the same work. Don't delete anything, but now for your endings, right at the very end of your draft, you're going to say ending 1, ending 2, ending 3. I'm excited to see the different kinds of endings that you come up with. Now, I just want you to remember a few things. I want you to ask yourself, with these endings, can the reader see evidence of the main character's evolution? Has the main character changed in any way, shape, or form from the beginning to the end? And does your ending make sense? Remember, you don't want an ending that doesn't make sense or comes out of nowhere. And also, have you wrapped up any questions? I hope so. If you haven't, maybe you need to write a revised lead around that. And also, have you revealed everything you needed to for the story to come to a nice ending? All right, writers, think about those things as you go off. Try 3 different revised endings. And if you want to go back and revise anything else in your story, feel free to do that. All right, until next time.